And good evening. Welcome out here to Princeton High School, home of Missouri State High School Activities Association Class 1 District 15 baseball championship game here from the Russ Deary Sports Complex in Princeton. I'm Jared Rolfus, joined along with Brett Williams for tonight's matchup here in the district championship between the number 3 seed Albany Warriors and the number 4 seed Princeton Tigers. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good. Brett, as we take a look at these two teams coming in, both teams 2-0 here in conference or district play already. Albany comes in with a record of 13-8 as the 3 seed. Princeton comes in with a record of 10-7 as the 4 seed. And the main reason why they're 3-4 is these two teams have played already once here on this field. It was a 20-6 victory in favor of Albany over Princeton last time that these two teams played back on the 8th of April.
Yeah, that game was just kind of a weird one, especially based on what we've seen from Princeton here in the tournament. The pitching just wasn't there for Princeton. You had Mitchell Walker, who went 3 2/3 innings, gave up 11 runs, but just one of them earned. Walked 5 hitters, hit another, and then Bo Usry came in through 2/3 of an innings, gave up 9 runs, and then 6 walks, 3 hit batters, and just 1 strikeout. So not a lot of hits for either pitcher given up, but just all over the place. And that's completely flipped on its head here in the tournament. They've looked really good, really impressive. You can't forget about the thrilling finish last game between Princeton and North Harrison, where Bo Usry loaded the bases, hit 2 batters, and then gave up a single, and then struck out the next 3 batters. So that was an incredible finish. It looked like North Harrison was going to be able to hold on and win that one, or come back and win that one. But Princeton was able to hold on there by the skin of their teeth. Albany, on the other hand, they looked good in the Stanberry game. Of course, Stanberry is kind of a program that's trying to build itself up. They struggled their first 2 years as a program, but then an impressive win over Gilman City, who was higher seeded than them, and looked really good in that. We got it in just before the rain hit, won 6-4, and they're going to need another pitching performance tonight from Landon Hawkins, a similar type of performance that they got Friday night. They're going to need that tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it there for Walker and Usry combined. Walked 11 batters in that game, hit another 4 so far through the first 2 games here of the district tournament. They have totaled 4 walks and 2 hit batters, and 2 of those hit batters were again in that 7th inning against North Harrison in that district semifinal game for Bo Usry when he loaded up the bases and then was able to get out of it on 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, and Walker, he's got a lot of velocity. If he can just stay in the zone, he's a tough pitcher to hit. He might be, I would say he's got to be top 3 in the conference when he's on. You could probably argue that he might be the best. But we'll just have to see what version of him shows up tonight. If he's hitting the zone, it's going to be tough, especially for that second half of the order of Albany to be able to hit him and get runners on base.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty Gen Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sand Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. So again, it's District Championship night here from the Russ Deary Sports Complex in Princeton. We'll be back with your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups when we come back in a moment. All a part of your BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
Now it's time for today's Hogue Lumber Company's starting lineups. Here's public address announcer from the Rest Dairy Sports Complex in Princeton.
On the scoreboard, the Tigers of Princeton, starting at catcher, number 35, Bo Ussery. On the bump tonight, number 3, Mitchell Walker. At second base, number 1, Judd Hinkey. At first base, number 5, Chase Evans. At shortstop, number 10, Traven Shields. Your designated hitter, number 44, Hudson Wilson. And he will do the hitting for number 30, the third baseman, Brett Illig. In left field, number 21, Randy Wilson. In center, number 4, Jack Schreffler. And in right field, number 42, Jacob Ormsby. Now let's meet the starters for the home team on the scoreboard, the Warriors of Albany. Starting catcher, number 1, Dalton Worrell. On the bump tonight, number 2, Landon Hawkins. Number 1, sorry, Landon. All right, center fielder, number 8, Barrett Worrell. First baseman, number 17, Shea Miller. Shortstop, number 4, Jay Anthony. Your third baseman, number 5, Carter Danner. In left field, number 31, John Rigney. At second base, number 9, Zayden Palmer. And your designated hitter, number 44, Caden Smith. Now we're going to have the playing of the national anthem. We ask that you rise, remove cover, and face the flag.
Take a 90-second timeout before we got that.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Class 1 District 15 championship game from the Rust Erie Sports Complex in Princeton between the number 3 seed Albany Warriors, the home team, on the scoreboard, and the number 4 seed Princeton Tigers, the guests, on the scoreboard. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups again for Princeton. The top third of the order will be Bo Usry, Mitchell Walker, and Judd Hankey. Heart of the order will be Chase Evans, Traven Shields, and Hudson Wilson. Bottom third will be Randy Wilson, Jack Schreffler, and Jacob Ormsby. And take a look at the defense here for the Warriors. It'll be John Rigney in left, Barrett Worrell in center, William Fish in right. Carter Danner will get the start at the hot corner at third, Jay Anthony in the hole at short, Zayden Palmer at second, Shea Miller will dig him out at first. On the bump for the Warriors will be the freshman Landon Hawkins, his battery mate behind the plate, the senior Dalton Worrell.
Well, in a game like this, it's very common nerves kind of running the day early, so it's very important to have a quick first inning. If you're the defense, don't want to have any errors, just want to have a clean inning, get into the dugout and start hitting.
As we get set for first pitch, 64 degrees and sunny with a 9-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the north to northeast, wind gusts up to about 12 miles per hour here as we get set for the Smith Prudential Financial first pitch, home from Hawkins. And it is going to miss for ball one. Remember, start your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. 1-0 count here to Bo Usry. Pitch home from Hawkins. Swung on a miss. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike.
Big hack there by Usry. Kind of pulled his head out. Lost his eyes on the ball there. Just whiffed on that one.
Hawkins, the freshman for the Warriors, kind of been their ace most of the season as this one's tipped back foul. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander has had some arm issues at the beginning of the season and has kind of worked through them, but back on the bump here today to start this district championship game. Warriors playing in their 4th district championship game out of the 6 years that they've played back in the 2020-2021 school year, as this one's going to be grounded towards short, picked up here by the third baseman Carter Danner. Throw over is going to be caught by Shea Miller, and he's going to end up clotheslining Bo Usry at first on the tag out for out number 1.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy collision there. It pulled Miller off the bag. Nice job by him to get that arm out and tag him, and just kind of Usry running full speed caused a big collision there, but the Warriors do get the out.
See a lot of broken arms and things like that on plays like that for the first baseman. As up to bat now here will be the opposing pitcher, Mitchell Walker, also a pretty heavy bat in his hand from the right side. First pitch is going to miss low for ball 1.
And he's had as good of a tournament as anybody. He didn't get player of the game in the last game, but he definitely had a case. A ton of RBIs. I think he had a triple.
6 for 7 so far in the tournament. As this one's grounded to third, Carter Danner, a backhand at third, throw over to first is going to be dug out, but they're going to say Miller bobbled it, and Walker on safely after the air.
Yeah, that's 2 subpar throws. Fantastic play by Danner on the backhand to even get in front of it. Probably saved an extra base there, but had time. That ball was hit hard and just didn't quite get all that throw, and it pulled Miller off the bag. It was a close play. It'd be nice if we could review that, but we just can't do it.
Brings up now the second baseman, Judd Hankey, to bat. He'll bat here from the right side with a runner on first, 1 out. This first pitch looked at for strike 1.
Miller tried to keep that foot on the bag, but just came off before the ball got there.
And the 0-1 swung on and missed as Hankey behind on it. Count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. Hawkins has had some trouble changing up his timing throwing home as Walker takes off, but then pulls back as this one's going to be popped up. Hawkins underneath it, puts it away for out number 2.
That's a tough play for the pitcher to make. Would have liked to have seen one of the infielders on that side be a little bit more assertive and come in and get that, but a nice play by Hawkins to come off the mound and make the catch. That ball was hit pretty high in the air.
I did see where I think Hawkins called them off and they kind of stepped back. I think otherwise they were coming in to make that, but that'll bring up now the first baseman, Chase Evans, to bat. He'll hit here from the right side. First pitch, flailed at and missed for strike one. Kind of on the outside corner. Hawkins will check the runner. Walker at first, now brings home the 0-1. It's going to be hitting the gap between short and third into left field, and it will be a 2-out single here for Chase Evans. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs, and the shortstop, Traven Shields, will come up to bat here for the Tigers.
Nice hit there by Evans. Got one that caught a little bit too much at the plate and able to pull that one into left field for a single, and now the Tigers here with a runner in scoring position.
The freshman will come up to bat here with an opportunity to give his team the lead if he can get one down in the gaps. First pitch is going to miss for a ball one.
Short lead there at second base from Mitchell Walker. I guess he's confident that on a base hit he can score, but didn't take much of a lead at all and still isn't. Does have second base holding, but still not much of a lead.
And the 1-0 tip back foul. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker does have speed. We've seen it here in this tournament, plus we've seen it on the football field, basketball courts as well. As a very talented athlete in the GRC West is Mitchell Walker at second base. Now the 1-1 upcoming here from Hawkins to Shields. It is going to be hit, and it is going to bend foul down the first base side as the count moves. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That one looked like it might have had a chance to go to land fair there for a second, but just kept tailing farther and farther and landed in foul territory by a couple of feet.
So a 1-2 count here to Shields with 2 on and 2 out. Hawkins trying to get out of this top half of the first inning unscathed and maybe look for his team to pick him up offensively in the bottom half. His next pitch swung on a miss, strike 3. And we will go to the bottom half of the first, still scored at 0-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misher Radio Network.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
And welcome back out again, Class 1 District 15 championship game here from the Russ Erie Sports Complex in Princeton. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Warriors. It'll be Dalton Worrell, Landon Hawkins, Barrett Worrell the top third. Shea Miller, J. Anthony, and Carter Danner in the heart. John Rigney, Zayden Palmer, Caden Smith will round out the bottom third. Randy Wilson will get the start in left. Jack Schreffler in center. Jacob Ormsby in right field here for Princeton. Breck Illig at third. Traven Shields at short. Judd Henke at second. Chase Evans at first. On the mound, the sophomore Mitchell Walker. First pitch is going to be a hit. It's going to take a little backspin. Picked up by Breck Illig at third. Throw to first in time to get the left-handed catcher Dalton Worrell for out number 1.
Yeah, slow roller there, like you said. Had a little bit of backspin that took it back toward third base, but a nice job by Illig to field it on a hop, or field that, and then deliver a good hard throw to first base to retire the Warrior leadoff hitter Dalton Worrell, who is a tough out every time.
The battery made here for Walker is the sophomore Bo Ussery. As I bring up Landon Hawkins' first pitch. Check swing, can't hold back. Strike 1. In this district tournament, Walker has gone 7 innings, given up 5 runs, 1 earned, 12 strikeouts. As this one will dip outside for ball 1. No, they're going to say in there for strike 2.
Check swing, didn't hold it, is what the ruling was. I was pretty certain that was.
I thought so too, but the 0-2 swung on a miss. Strike 3, another punch out here in this district tournament for Mitchell Walker, his 13th.
Yeah, a couple of curveballs there from Walker and just had Hawkins outmatched and a couple of check swings there, couldn't hold back, and just had him guessing there on strike 3.
That'll bring up the left-handed hitting center fielder Barrett Worrell. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. And we talked about in that first game, Walker went 3 2/3 innings, gave up 11 runs, 1 earned, 5 hits, 5 walks, 1 hit batter, 5 strikeouts. As this one low for ball 2.
Off to a really good start here. 2 batters in. He started off Worrell with 2 strikes, but can come back in here with if he can come back in here with a strike, can get right back into the count.
Now the 2-0 pitch upcoming here from Walker to Worrell. Is going to bend back and just misses upstairs for ball 3.
Well, that's a tough pitch. We see that a lot. Guys try and kind of throw a curveball high and get it to duck back into the zone, and you're not always going to get that.
3-0 looking was Barrett. Thought it was going to be ball 4, but he's going to stay in with a 3-1 count. And the 3-1 pitch home is going to be hit down the third base side, but foul as the count now moves full.
A little bit of gamesmanship there from Mitchell Walker. Kind of paused on the leg kick there and just trying to mix up Worrell's timing a little bit in the batter's box.
Walker, we talked about in that first game, was really quick to home plate against Newtown Harris. As the 3-2 is going to be tipped back foul and will stay at a full count here for Barrett Worrell.
Looked to be another off-speed pitch there. Worrell just stayed back, fought that one off. You know, he definitely wants to see a fastball here.
If Warriors can connect on one of those fastballs, it could go a long way with the velocity. This one's hit hard to short. Picked up here by Shields. Throw to first base in time for out number 3. And the Warriors go down 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the first. We go to the second, still scoreless. When we come back, Brett Williams will have the call here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misha Radio Network.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
Class 1 District 15 championship game here on Albany TV. Princeton coming up here on top of the second inning in a scoreless ball game. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for Princeton. Hudson Wilson, Randy Wilson, and Jack Schreffler. Hudson Wilson, the DH today, steps into the box. First pitch to him from is popped up into left field. Left fielder Rigney coming underneath it and will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out here for Landon Hawkins. Nice lazy fly ball there that Rigney could kind of just settle under and make the catch, and Warriors would definitely take a 1 pitch out.
Wilson coming off of a trip to the state golf championships Monday and yesterday.
That'll bring up Randy Wilson the bat. He will line this one hard into second base, and 2 pitches, 2 outs as Zayden Palmer makes a nice catch there on the line drive.
Yeah, Palmer moving towards second base, able to catch it on a line drive. A hard hit ball there by Randy Wilson, but Palmer able to make the play for out number 2. And Hawkins having a great start to the top half of the second.
It doesn't get any more efficient than that. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Jack Schreffler now in the box. First pitch to him. Going to be hit weakly to second base. And another catch there for Zayden Palmer. 3 pitches, 3 outs. Doesn't get any quicker than that. We go to the bottom of the second, scoreless here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here for Albany. The bottom of the second, Shea Miller up first. Check swing. He's able to hold up. Appeal down to first base, and he did not go. So 1 ball, no strikes. 3-pitch inning there last time out for the Warriors. Trying to get something going offensively here. Check swing here, but it's going to be chopped to third base. Third baseman Breck Illig will make the throw on the run to retire Shea Miller for the first out here in the second inning.
Yeah, Miller tried to hold back on the swing instead. Ended up kind of just bouncing it straight to third, and Illig able to pick it up and make the throw, and gets Miller out at first for out number 1.
That'll bring up Jay Anthony to bat. First pitch to him will be hit hard up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field. Center fielder Jack Schreffler will field it on a bounce and throw it back in, as it's a 1-out single for Jay Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony gets the first hit of the day here for the Warriors, first base runner of the day here for Albany as well.
Well, neither team apparently has any time to waste. Guys are ready to hit, stepping in the box as Carter Danner will step in next. J. Anthony on first. Danner swings around, squares around to bunt, but he pulls back as it's in the dirt. It's going to get away from Usry momentarily and get up the third base line a little bit. And so J. Anthony's into second base easily. Danner pulled back there on the bunt, so it'll be 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, Danner pulled it back, and the ball got away from Usry, kind of landed in the dirt, bounced up him, kind of came to the left on the third base line, hit off the netting, and took him a little time to find it. Anthony in safely at second after the wild pitch.
Danner will step back into the box. 1-0 pitch to him inside, ball 2.
So last time that these two teams played, Danner had 5 plate appearances, and he had 3 in the last 2 innings. He was hit in all 3 of those. That one pretty close to hitting him as well.
Yes, it was. 2-0 from Walker. No, they're going to throw over to second base, and Jay's going to dive back in safely.
So Walker has that deceptive pickoff play, and Anthony just got back underneath the tag there of the second baseman, Hankey.
Kind of a close call for both teams as that ball almost went into center field. Nice shot by Hankey to reach and grab it. 2-0 pitch going to be upstairs, ball 3. So a nice hitter's count here for Carter Danner. 3 balls, no strikes. Jay Anthony still on second base.
Danner doesn't get the most hits on the team, but he does have a very good eye at the plate, does find himself on base a lot.
And he will walk again here on 4 pitches. And now the Warriors have runners on second and first and 1 out, and it's John Rigney due up. So he'll step in the box with runners on second and first, 1 out here in the bottom of the second, trying to get the Warriors on the board first.
Rigney does like to try and put down the bunt. Hasn't gotten too many of them down, though, in fair territory.
And the first pitch gets by Usry, and that's going to allow both runners to advance without a throw.
So another pass ball allows the base runners to advance. Now 2 runners in scoring position, just 1 out here for Albany as they try to hit the opening score here in the ball game.
So Rigney will step back in the box here. 1 ball, no strikes on him. Pitch into him, inside, ball 2. Mitchell Walker has thrown 6 balls in a row now.
After he gave up the single up the middle, 6 straight balls.
Steps back on the mound, pitch in. That one's right down the middle, strike 1.
That's one there for Rigney or Holden just because he's thrown 6 straight, and for Walker you just need to see one get across the plate.
Yeah, don't blame Rigney for wanting to see one come in for a strike there. 2-1, they'll get Danner to dive back into second base, but no throw.
Warriors do tend to get some good secondary leads and sometimes get caught doing them a little too early.
Pitch in is in there for strike 2. Now got to protect here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, but it's got to be a good one. Can't chase here. It's a big opportunity in the game. 2-2 pitch. Swung on. It's going to be weakly grounded at the third base line. Not going to have a play at home. They'll throw over to first base, and Rigney is out at first.
They just barely able to get Rigney as he gets a sacrifice ground out, though. and gives the Warriors the lead here 1-0 in this district championship game.
Yeah, it gets a nice round of applause from the fans there. Nice job by him. He did his job, got a run across, and that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, Zayden Palmer.
We're going to talk about this here between the three umpires.
What are they discussing?
I said it was close. I don't know if maybe the first base umpire didn't have the view. I mean, I don't think the home plate, he was watching the play at home. The third base umpire obviously watching it going on at third, so they're going to say he was out at first. But
yeah, well, that's one you can't change.
Yeah.
It's always hard to change the call. So now Zayden Palmer will step in. Runner on third. Warriors now leading 1-0.
Again, just one wild pitch or one pass ball away from the Warriors taking a 2-0 lead here.
So I guess they are going to have the Warriors as the guests on the scoreboard, despite batting in the bottom half of the inning and wearing their home whites. 1-0 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike one.
I just figured that's the way they had done it for the other games.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be the same tonight, but
yeah.
Either way, Warriors the guests on the scoreboard. Thank you for checking on that and letting me know.
So 1-1 pitch in here to Zayden Palmer, going to be swung on and missed.
Yeah, it was a pitch that he really wants back. He took a ugly hack at a pitch that was in the dirt.
Yeah, just curveball from Walker just kind of dropped off the face of the earth there. Now we'll have to protect here with 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch into him, fastball in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Danner 90 feet away at third base from this being a 2-0 ball game. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Got him again with the curveball, but the Warriors strike first. We go to the third here. The Warriors leading 1-0 here in this Class 1 District 15 championship here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
And welcome back out again, Class 1 District 15 championship game here from the Russ Erie Sports Complex in Princeton. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up for Princeton. Jacob Ormsby, Bo Usry, Mitchell Walker, but Warriors lead 1-0. First pitch. He is going to miss outside for ball 1.
Haven't seen Ormsby at this district tournament.
He gets the start today as Gavin Tatum not in the lineup for Princeton as the 1-0 looked at for strike 1. Landon Hawkins coming off a 3-pitch second inning where he was able to get a fly out to left and 2 lineouts to second base. The 1-1 home is going to miss just low for ball 2.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Princeton had a little bit of a talk in the dugout. Let's see some pitches go by. 3-pitch inning. Got to see a few more pitches than that.
2-1 pitch is going to be popped up right side of the infield. Shea Miller is going to be called off here by the second baseman, Zayden Palmer, who puts it away for out number 1. Miller was in the position for it, but Zayden called him off. He backed off.
Yeah, that's one where if you're going to do that, you better make sure you catch it.
Yeah.
And Zayden Palmer did, thankfully.
That'll bring up the top of the order in Bo Usry. He grounded out to third, his first plate appearance. First pitch is going to be hit towards short. Anthony has some trouble with it. Throw over to first base, not going to be in time as Usry gets on due to the air. That one hard hit there to short and went kind of up the glove of Jay Anthony, came back, fell down. He had to turn around, pick it up, and by the time he got the throw off, it was unable to get Usry at first.
Well, in almost every game we've seen here, the losing team usually has had a few errors at some really bad times, and top of the order coming up. If you get a chance to retire one of them, you got to get them.
That'll bring up Walker, who got on base due to an error his first time. Throw over to first, diving back in safely is Usry.
talked about how hot Mitchell Walker's been in this tournament. Don't want to give him a chance with base runners on.
This one looked at for strike one. Talked about it coming into today. Walker 6 for 7 on the day, or on the tournament. 0 for 1 on the day is this one. Got to be hit towards short. Anthony picks it up. Throw to second. They'll get the lead runner at second. They don't make the play. Attempt it for the double play, but they do get the lead runner on a fielder's choice. And again, Walker will take first base, but now with 2 outs, it'll bring up Judd Hankey, who popped out to the pitcher Hawkins in his last plate appearance. Hankey will dig in. Hawkins looks in, and the first pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1. And Warriors lead here 1-0, top half of the third inning. As the pitch home from Hawkins is going to be looked at for strike one. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker not taking a large lead over at first. As the 1-1 pitch home is going to be hit to short. Anthony picks it up off a short hop, flip to second base in time for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Warriors lead 1-0 when we come back in a moment here in Class 1 District 15 Championship game on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misher Radio Network.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
They are really the ones who are on the ground and know what their students need better than anyone else.
They protect the fairness and rules of high school sports.
They're here to look out for us. They're here to look out for what we love to do.
And welcome back out again. Class 1 District 15 Championship Baseball action here on Albany TV. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up for the Warriors. Caden Smith, Dalton Worrell, Landon Hawkins as they look to extend their 1-0 lead is now Albany the home team on the scoreboard. First pitch here to Smith. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
I was wondering if they would change that because I thought during player introductions they said that Princeton would be the home team or the away team on the scoreboard.
Next one going to come in, and they're going to say it hits the hand here of Caden Smith. And he will take first base. So it was kind of close whether it was going to hit whether it hit the knob of the bat or his hand. I said Princeton not happy with the call, and I don't believe the pitcher Walker was happy with it either, as Princeton's coach going to come out and have a quick word.
Yeah, I don't. So if it hit him in the hands, it's still part of the bat, so it would have to hit him on the wrist or below. But I think the Princeton coach is saying it hit the knob of the bat.
Unless maybe it hit the wrist and then down to the knob.
Yeah, the only thing would be is if it would have to hit him on the wrist or lower.
They're going to bring in the first base umpire here to kind of discuss it as well, because he would have a view down towards that right-handed batter.
I always default back to you can't change the call after you've talked to the opposing coach. It's just not a good look, but we'll see what they do.
They are going to say he's at first, so.
Yeah.
So runner on first here to lead off the bottom of the third here for the Warriors as it brings up Dalton Worrell. He grounded out to third base on the first pitch he saw of the day. Senior, one of the better hitters for the Warriors this season. His first pitch is going to be upstairs for ball 1 as Walker really brought some velocity. And now the 1-0 pitch is going to miss outside for ball 2.
Another thing I would say that I'm sure Princeton's coach pointed out to the home plate umpire was that Smith really didn't react at all to the pitch.
2-0 will clip the outside corner for strike 1. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike.
Really peppering the outside of the plate here is Mitchell Walker. That's where all 3 pitches have been.
Don't want to give Worrell one inside as he takes this one a ride out to left center field, and it's going to be caught by the center fielder, Jack Schreffler, for out number 1.
Nice job there by Schreffler, and nice job by Caden Smith. He got off a pretty far way all the way to second. He knew that he had time to get back, and he just made a good play. You got to tip your cap and head back to first.
That'll bring up Landon Hawkins. He'll come to bat 0 for 1 on the day as he struck out swinging in his first plate opportunity. So with 1 out, runner on first. Warriors lead 1-0. First pitch here to Hawkins. Misses high and outside for ball 1.
Big secondary lead there by Smith. Got to be careful.
Throw over to first. Smith dives back in safely. And time a quick throw over there from Walker, trying to see if he could get Smith napping as he was just coming off the base. Now the 1-0 pitch showing bunt. Hawkins gets it down the first base side, but it is going to roll foul.
Well,
for strike 1.
Princeton's fortunate that went foul. Chase Evans was standing on first base, didn't even come in on that, and that's where it was dropped down at. And so Landon would have beat that out if that would have stayed fair.
Or if it maybe hit a clump of dirt or something like that, it could have bounced back fair. As the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed as Hawkins slips and falls as he swung out of his shoes on that one.
Yeah, big hack, a lot of velocity. That it's kind of natural. You take a big swing when the pitcher's really throwing out there, and just lost his footing.
1-2 pitch misses upstairs, gets away. Smith will take off, throw down to second base. Smith in, standing up.
Nice job there by Smith. Really, I mean, he got a really good jump. The second that got by Usry, he was headed for second base. Good jump by him.
So again, Warriors have a runner in scoring position for the second consecutive inning. See if they can put another one on the board here in the bottom of the third as the pitch home from Walker. And Hawkins goes upstairs chasing for out number 2. And the third punch out of the day here for Walker's second against Hawkins. It'll now bring up the left-handed hitting center fielder Barrett Worrell as Walker motioning for the outfield to come in. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. First of all, it's just kind of a disrespectful thing to do to the hitter.
Stepping off, getting back in safely is Smith, that second without the throw.
And I don't really think you want to give the 3-hitter a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah. Barrett grounded out to short his last plate appearance. First pitch. It's going to be hit hard back up the middle, and Smith is going to take a hard turn around third. He's going to be sent home. Throw home is going to be off the mark. Warriors lead 2-0 as Barrett Worrell in at second base after the throw. An RBI single for Barrett Worrell gives the Warriors a 2-0 lead. As it'll bring up now Shea Miller with a runner on second and 2 outs.
Another great piece of hitting there by Barrett Worrell. We know he can use the whole field. Hit one right up the middle there and got himself an RBI.
Pitch home here from Walker to Miller as Walker's going to step off as he's going to bring in Bo Usry. Kind of talk about maybe switching up the pitches here with a runner on second base. And winner of this game will play the winner of Class 1 District 16 that's being played right now over in Rockport between Rockport and South Holt. Pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. That game was started at 5 o'clock. We'll try and find you a score from that game as we can. So 1-0 pitch upcoming now from Walker to Miller with a runner on second and 2 outs. Is going to hit in at the knees for strike 1, looked at by Miller. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. Walker again looks in. Now we'll bring in the 1-1. This one's going to be popped up. It's going to land into shallow center. Barrett Worrell will take the turn around third. He's going to score another RBI single here for the Warriors. Gives the Warriors a 3-0 lead.
Well, it wasn't the greatest hit in the world by Shea Miller, kind of a weak fly ball into shallow center field, but that's all it took there. And the second you knew that was going to get down, you knew Worrell was going to score, not even a play at home plate.
And we're going to have a quick little Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound. This visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Back with more in a moment here on, well, we're going to keep it right here. This was a quick visit to the mound there as head coach had words with just the pitcher Walker.
It's not a bad idea there. We've seen Walker. He definitely wears his emotions on his sleeves. He can get a little bit. You just don't want him to get out of his head here.
Jay Anthony, first pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike one. Anthony 1 for 1 of the day with a single and a run scored.
I guess it would be better to say get in his head.
Yeah.
You don't want him to be overthinking things and stuff like that. So good timeout there.
The 0-1 pitch to Anthony. Swung on a miss, strike two.
Yeah, and he's delivered 2 solid pitches back-to-back here. We'll see here if he can finish Anthony off, who singled off of him last time up.
Right back up the middle as well as most of the hits here for the Warriors have been. As the 0-2 now comes in. And this time Anthony able to get a piece of it.
Curveball's been working for the most part from Walker, and I mean, that was just a tiny piece of it that Anthony got there, and if he had missed, that would have definitely been strike 3 because he went around.
So again, Miller on first with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch to Anthony. Misses outside for ball 1 count, moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is the 4th district championship here for Princeton. As this one swung on a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. We will come back for the 4th with the Warriors leading 3-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Top of the 4th here in Class 1 District 15 action here on Albany TV. Warriors leading 3-0 here in the top of the 4th. Chase Evans in the box. First pitch to him upstairs, ball 1. Evans is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. That came back in the first inning. 1-0 pitch to him. Swung on and hit into shallow center field. Barrett Worrell coming in on it. He will make the catch for out number 1. Just a couple of feet into the grass.
Now back to what I was saying before I was unceremoniously cut off at the end of that inning. This is the 4th district title, our district championship game for Princeton. They've already won 1. Albany, this is their 4th as well, looking to clinch their 1st district title.
Traven Shields in the box now. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Outside, first pitch to him. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, Albany's been trying to get over that district title hump here since it became a baseball program, and up 3-0 here in the title game. This will be line 2, first base. Diving stop there by Miller. Nice job there by Hawkins to cover first base for out number 2.
Yeah, good piece of defense there by the Warriors. Miller backhanded it, fell to the ground. Hawkins did a good job getting off the bump with the ball going to the right side of the infield and quickly made the run over to first base to make the play.
Yeah, nice job all around there. Diving stop there by Miller and heads-up play by Hawkins to cover first base for the out. Hudson Wilson in the box next. Also 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to him. In there, strike 1. Caught the high and inside corner.
Hawkins so far has had a great day on the mound through 3 2/3 innings, giving up just 1 hit so far, just 3 base runners, 2 of them due to error.
Trying to have another quick inning here as the 0-1 pitch is low. for ball one. So 1-1 count now to the DH. Pitch from Hawkins. In there, strike two. Caught a lot of the plate there. Wilson didn't like it. Now he's down 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hawkins will step off as him and Worrell kind of got a little difference there.
One-two pitch. Going to be weakly grounded to third, and it's going to roll foul. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Hudson Wilson as his team trying to get something going here against the young Albany Warrior pitcher who's been having a great season here on the mound. And the pitch in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Hudson Wilson batting in place of the third baseman, Breck Illig, today.
Hawkins did pitch in that semifinal game where he went 4 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs, 2 earned, 4 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts.
And that'll be swung on and missed. Strike 3. Hudson Wilson set down for the second time today, and the Warriors, great start to the game here through 4.5 innings. They lead 3-0, and we're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
Back here on Albany TV, Carter Daner in the box, and he'll foul one off of his lower leg. It's a 3-0 ball game here in favor of the Warriors as we are in the bottom of the 4th. And the Warriors plated 2 last inning and now trying to add to that lead here this time around. 0-1 from Walker. Upstairs, ball 1. Walker's really not hiding his displeasure at some of these strike calls. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 2.
And with today's game, with it being a rain out yesterday, umpires that neither team has seen all season, so.
Yeah. 2-1 pitch, outside, ball 3. Danner walked in his last plate appearance and now Walker's in danger of walking him again. Off the plate, ball 4. Carter Danner gets on base again due to the walk.
Second walk issued here on the day by Walker.
That'll bring up John Rigney to bat. Rigney is 0 for 1 on the day, but he did get kind of a sacrifice ground out, so he does have an RBI to his credit. And he'll square on the bunt. The first pitch, it's low. He pulls back, and Danner's off with the pitch. The throw beats him by quite a bit, and he's out at second.
Yeah, Danner didn't get a great jump, but Bo Usry with a rifle of an arm able to knock down Danner at second base for out number 1.
So now base is empty, 1 out. Rigney will step back into the box. 1 ball, no strike. Pitch in there, strike 1. Pitch in, swung on a miss, strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Rigney will step back into the box. And so Walker tried to quick pitch Rigney there, and umpire's going to stop him there, say let him get set.
And so we've seen that from Walker a few times where he's really quick to the plate.
Swung on a miss, strike 3, got him to chase up high there. Rigney set down on strikes.
5th punch out of the day already now for Walker.
Still got to be careful there because I think that kind of depends on the umpire. Some umpires are saying if you're in the box and your hand's not up, you're ready to be pitched to. So regardless, that'll bring up Zayden Palmer to bat. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out his first time up. First pitch to him is high and inside, first ball.
And with that velocity, that's a dangerous pitch up there.
Yeah.
However, Palmer does kind of wear that face guard. That comes down.
That one's in there. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caught the lower part of the plate. Lower part of the zone. 1-1 pitch to him. Swung on a miss. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch in is going to be fouled off. Might have been just a little bit high, but too close for comfort there for Palmer, so he'll foul it off straight back into the netting.
Yeah, so Palmer just got a piece of that one. He's able to keep the at-bat alive.
He'll step back into the box here. Walker gets his sign, and he'll step off real quick and get another one.
Looking for his first 1, 2, 3 innings since back in the first.
And Palmer will pop this one up into foul territory on the first base side. The catcher, Bo Usry, will make the catch for out number 3. So Walker will get his first 1, 2, 3 inning. We go to the 5th here in a moment with the Warriors leading 3-0.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again. Class 1 District 15 championship game here between the number 3 seed Albany Warriors and 4 seed Princeton Tigers. Albany with a 3-0 lead as we start the top half of the 5th inning from the Russ Dairy Sports Complex in Princeton. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Randy Wilson, Jack Schreffler, Jacob Ormsby that'll come to bat here for the Tigers. First pitch from Hawkins. Looked at for strike 1.
Game's moving right along here. Already in the 5th inning, and this game started at 5:30, 6:10, so game's moving along pretty quickly here, at least to this point.
The 1 pitch is going to miss low and inside for ball 1.
It's a credit to both the pitchers today. Hawkins has a slight edge. He's pitched really well, but Walker has been no slouch either.
1-1. It's going to be hit back up the middle. It is going to drop into center field. And it is a leadoff single here from Randy Wilson. Just the second hit given up by the pitcher Hawkins, and first one since back in the first inning.
Well, that's exactly what the Tigers needed here. Maybe that leadoff single can jumpstart their offense here as they trail by 3.
It'll bring up now Jack Schreffler. He lined out to second base his last plate opportunity. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Hawkins will check the runner Randy Wilson at first. Now will bring the 0-1 home to Schreffler. Misses outside. Count evens up. 1 ball, 1 strike. And winner of this game will move on to sectionals against the winner of Class 1 District 16. His next one upstairs, swung on a miss by Schreffler. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. That game will be played on Memorial Day, where it will be still yet to be determined whether it's at the District 15 champion or the District 16 champion. As the next pitch misses outside, count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So with the game not being played till next Monday, Hawkins and Walker will be able to go the full max 95 pitches and still be able to pitch again in that sectional game as Hawkins asks for a new ball. 2-2 count here to Schruffler with a runner on first. Nobody out here in the top half of the fifth inning. Again, Warriors lead 3-0. Pitch home from Hawkins. Swung on a miss. Strike three. Just the third punch out of the day here for Hawkins. As it'll bring up the right fielder, Jacob Ormsby, to bat. Top of the order on deck here for Princeton. Pitch home from Hawkins. Is going to just miss for ball one. One-0 pitch. Looked at for strike one. Count evens up 1-1 strike. Ormsby popped out to second his last plate opportunity. The 1-1 will miss upstairs, ball two. Hawkins will check the runner at first. Now brings home the 2-1. Looked at for strike two as the count evens up 2 strikes to Ormsby with the leadoff man Bo Usry on deck. Two pitch swung on a miss, strike three. Back-to-back punch outs here for the freshman. As it'll bring up now Bo Usry, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He's grounded out to third, got on base due to an error by the shortstop in his 2 plate appearances. He'll bat with a runner on first and 2 outs here in the top of the fifth inning. First pitch here from Hawkins will miss low in the dirt, kept in front nicely by the senior catcher Dalton Worrell. More than likely, Princeton will not try to test the arm of Worrell. Not many teams do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say, is we don't really see a lot of teams trying to steal on Albany just out of respect for Worrell's arm.
1-0 pitch is going to be hit hard into center field. Barrett Worrell is diving and fall. It's going to drop as he traps it out in center field, but it's going to be a hard hit single by Bo Usry.
I don't know if he thought he was going to have to field that on a hop, but he didn't have a very great angle at that one, kind of rounded it off, and if he had taken a more direct pass to the ball, he might have been able to come up with it, but still a great effort there, just couldn't quite make the play.
It'll bring up now Mitchell Walker to bat. He's 0 for 2 so far in the day. He's gotten on base due to an error and gotten on base due to a fielder's choice in his 2 plate appearances.
Biggest threat that Princeton's had all game, tying run at the plate. See here what Walker can do.
First pitch is going to be hit into right field. It's going to be right along the line. It is going to drift foul and drop for strike one. Shane Miller, the first baseman, really was the closest one to it as he really hustled after that one, but it fell down in foul territory as the right fielder Will Fish had to go a long way for it as well.
There's a play like that in the last game where he really got out there and gave it a good effort, but pretty much no shot of him getting there, but you still like to see the effort.
The 0-1 pitch upcoming to Walker. Right back to the pitcher. Hawkins snags it out of the air, throw to first in time for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the fifth with the Warriors leading 3-0 when we come back in this district championship game here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misher Radio Network.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Warriors ahead 3-0. It'll be the 9-1 and 2 hitters as first pitch here to Caden Smith is swung on a miss for strike one. Last time that we saw the 9-1 and 2 hitters come up was back in the third when the Warriors played at 2. As this one misses upstairs to Smith for ball one. Count evens up 1-1 strike. Smith was hit by a pitch and later came around to score back in the third inning as this one swung on a miss for strike two. So 1 2 strikes here to Smith as the pitch comes in from Walker. Will miss outside for ball two. Count evens up 2 strikes. Now the 2-2 home from Walker. Swung on a miss, strike three. Sixth punch out of the day here for the sophomore pitcher, Mitchell Walker. As it'll bring back up the top of the order in Dalton Worrell. Senior looking for his first hit in the game. He's grounded out to third and flown out to center in his 2 plate appearances. As the first pitch up coming here from Walker to Worrell. Misses upstairs to the lefty for ball one.
Yeah, this is good to see. The Warriors up 3-0, and the top 3 are combined 1 for 6 in the game. So we were kind of worried about how the second half of the order would do, and they've come through.
This one chopped foul down the first base side for ball one. Count evens up 1-1 strike.
John Rigney has an RBI, Barrett Worrell has an RBI, and Shea Miller has an RBI.
It's that little jesting there from the third base coach, Dustin Worrell, to the first base coach, Colt Worrell, for missing that play on that foul ball. The 1-1 pitch misses outside for ball two.
And Dalton Worrell's at the plate.
Yeah. Barrett Worrell in the hole. As the 2-1 pitch here to Dalton bounces in the dirt for ball three. Count moves 3-1 strike. Said all 4 Worrell men a part of this team, as Colt has been one of the managers for the team and kind of assisting out as first base coach every once in a while.
Yeah, he has put in the work.
Yes.
He's been first base coach a couple different times.
Same thing with Graham Knoll, who's also one of the managers here for the Warriors. As the 3-1 pitch misses upstairs, ball 4. And Dalton Worrell will take first base, and with him on base, there's always a threat of him stealing. But with the strong arm of Usry behind the plate and the high velocity of Mitchell Walker, we'll see how aggressive the Warriors want to be up 3-0. As Landon Hawkins comes up to bat 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. First pitch from Walker misses inside for ball one. So we saw Hawkins try to get down a bunt in his last at-bat. That just went foul, as the 1-0 pitch will be looked at for strike one. Count evens up 1-1 strike. One ball, one strike, one out, one on here in the bottom of the fifth for Albany, as Walker will step off and Worrell will walk back to first. 1-1 pitch again will miss inside for ball two. Count moves 2-1 strike. Throw over to first. Back in safely is Dalton Worrell. The 2-1 pitch. And at the letters for strike two. Count moves 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. It's going to hit right back to Walker. Picks it up. Throw to second. They'll get one. Throw to first. It's going to get away from the first baseman, Evans, as Hawkins grounds out to a fielder's choice. And bring up now Barrett Worrell, who has an RBI single to his credit and a run scored. He's also grounded out to short in his 2 plate appearances. His single is back up the middle into center field. Hawkins at first base with 2 outs. First pitch is going to miss low in the dirt for ball one. Usry keeps it in front and keeps Hawkins at first base. Now the 1-0 pitch up coming from Walker misses outside, ball 2. Barrett again hits here from the left side. Him and his brother Dalton, the only 2 left-handed hitters in this Warrior lineup. 2-0 pitch. Misses outside again for ball 3.
A bit of a check swing there from Barrett, but he did hold back on that one.
Now the 3-0 pitch is going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Schreffler drifts back, and is going to put it away for out number 3. Warriors will strand 1. We go to the 6th with Albany still ahead, 6-0 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misher Radio Network.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here, Class 1 District 15 championship game. Giving you an update on the Class 1 District 16 game. Rockport leads South Holt 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning over in Rockport.
So Judd Hankey will step into the box here for Princeton here on top of the 6th. The Tigers down to the last 6 outs as they find themselves down 3-0 here. Still enough time to make this comeback as that first pitch is inside, ball 1.
Just the 56th pitch of the afternoon there for Landon Hawkins.
So a lot of room to go here for Hawkins, and that next pitch is swung on and missed by Hankey.
Can his max stay 95 and still able to pitch again on Monday in the sectional game if the Warriors can get through?
1-1 from Hawkins. Swung on and missed. Got Hankey to chase down there in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One-two pitch from Hawkins. In the dirt, it's going to bounce across home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That 3-pitch second inning really did wonders for Hawkins' pitch count. Not even at 60 pitches yet here in the 6th inning. 2-2 is going to be a called strike 3. Got the inside or outside part of the plate. Hankey's down looking.
And that is the 5th punch out of the day for the freshman Hawkins.
And that'll bring up Chase Evans to bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Also flew out to center field and bats here with 1 out. Here in the 6th, Princeton now down to their last 5 outs. First pitch misses, ball 1. It'll be a little low.
So with the fact that Rockport South Holt are in the bottom of the 6th inning, we're in the top of the 6th inning. They started a half hour before us.
Yeah, that's, like I said earlier, this game's really moving along here. Both pitchers working really well. 1-0 pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
So that was just the 62nd pitch of the day for Hawkins.
1-1. Outside, ball 2. So 2-1 to Evans. Pitch in. Misses up high, ball 3.
We talked about Hudson Wilson being part of that state golf championships Monday and Tuesday. Chase Evans was one of those as well. Had to deal with a lot of rain in those.
That one's in there, strike 2. And this is the first 3-ball count that Hawkins has been in all day. So it just kind of goes to show you how well he's been pitching.
And that one just in at the knees. Evans was getting ready to walk to first.
Full count pitch. It's going to be fouled off on the third base side.
And a nice snag there by Dustin Worrell. Kind of gives a little chuckle to Barrett and says this is how you're supposed to grab that.
So Evans will step back in for another full count pitch. Pitch to him. Called strike 3. Watches it go by. Second strikeout of the inning. Both looking here, as that's 2 big outs for the freshman pitcher, Landon Hawkins. That'll bring up Traven Shields to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out in the first inning, trying to change his fortunes here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to him. It's going to be fouled off into the netting. Strike 1.
Warriors trying to get into that 7th inning with that the bottom of the 6th inning here with this 3-run lead intact.
0-1 pitch into Shields. Swung on a miss. Got him to chase. Strike 2. Will Hawkins be able to strike out the side here in the top of the 6th? (0-2) pitch from Hawkins. Going to be fouled off. It's going to bounce off of the edge of the netting to remain an 0-2 count.
Pretty happy about that because we talked about when we pulled in. That's right where my car's at.
Yeah. So 0-2 count now as Shields will step back into the box. Again, Hawkins trying to strike out the side here in the second to last inning of the game. Pitch in from Hawkins. Swung on and missed. Landon Hawkins strikes out the side. And we go to the bottom of the 6th here. Warriors see if they can add some insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. Warriors leading 3-0 here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Welcome back out again to Class 1 District 15 Baseball Championship game. Albany had 3-0 as the first pitch into Shea Miller. Looked at for strike 1, a new pitching change brought to you by Albany Hy-Vee. This pitching change at Albany TV brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee proud to support Warrior Athletics as this one fouled down the third base side for strike 2. Albany Hy-Vee proud to support Warrior Athletics, committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back to Brett Williams here on the call.
New pitcher on the mound for Princeton is Bo Ussery. He will switch places with Mitchell Walker, who is now behind the plate doing the catching. Miller will step back in. No balls, 2 strikes. Curveball. It's a bender trying to get it to catch the outside or inside part of the plate. Just couldn't quite do it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Miller as he steps back into the box. 1-2 pitch. It's going to be basically in the same spot, maybe a little bit more inside because it almost hit Miller. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch from Ussery. Another bender upstairs, ball 3. Full count here to Miller after he fell down 0-2 in the blink of an eye.
We talked about it in the earlier. Ussery was able to walk the bases loaded and then was able to strike out the bases loaded.
He'll strike out Miller here swinging. Miller set down on strikes.
in that 7th inning in the semifinal game.
And that'll bring up Jay Anthony to bat. He's 1 for 2, singled and scored a run here in this game. And he's trying to maybe jumpstart the Warrior offense here and add some insurance runs before they try and close it out in the top of the 7th. First pitch to him is fouled off into the netting behind home plate for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch in. Just in there for strike 2. Caught the low and away corner of the plate. So no balls, 2 strikes now from Bo Usry. Second batter in a row that he's got ahead of no balls, 2 strikes on. And he will pitch. This pitch is going to be popped up into foul territory on the first base side. And Chase Evans will come in and make the catch for out number 2. So quickly 2 outs here, and that'll bring up Carter Danner to bat. He is yet to register an official plate appearance. He's walked in both plate appearances. He got stranded on 3rd in the 2nd inning and then got caught trying to steal 2nd in the 4th inning. He bats here with nobody on and 2 outs. His team leading 3-0. And he will line the first pitch into foul territory.
Whew, didn't hear anything.
That's twice you've been kind of in the danger zone. So no balls, 1 strike here to Danner. Pitch into him. In there, strike 2. Caught a lot of the plate there. You might not see a better pitch than that. And for all 3 batters now so far in the inning, Usry has gotten ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 to Danner. It's going to come in and hit him on the helmet.
Second time that Usry has hit him in the helmet this season.
Maybe these two have some beef off the field that we don't know about. Well, that was a curveball, though, so thankfully it wasn't a fastball. It would have felt a lot worse there for Danner, but he's reached base safely all 3 times, 2 due to a walk, and then he got hit in the 3rd one. So that'll bring up John Rigney to bat. He's 0 for 2 on the day.
Still think there's a magnet somewhere on Danner that the balls just are attracted to.
Rigney is 0 for 2, but does have an RBI to his credit. Throw over to first base, but Danner dives in safely in time. Good to see Rigney with an RBI. Had a tough semifinal game with 3 strikeouts. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One-0 pitch into Rigney upstairs, ball 2. Aggressive secondary lead by Danner. He dives back in just in time.
I think he looked out as Evans kind of hit the dirt in front of the bag before he could get the tag down. I think that's what saved Danner in safely there at first.
Yeah, that's a big secondary lead. Almost daring Walker to throw, and he will. It goes off just about the same length there, but this time Walker doesn't throw down. That pitch was low, ball 3 to Rigney.
Warriors trying to get an extra insurance run here on the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs.
3-0 pitch, and Rigney taking all the way. It's right down the middle, strike 1. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Rigney here. Danner on first, 2 outs here on the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. 3-1 in to Rigney is in there, strike 2. It's a full count now to Rigney. So Danner will more than likely be off with the pitch here. On first base, full count, 2 outs. And he will not go. It's going to be lined up the middle here. And they will toss over to second base for out number 3. And that will do it for the inning here. We go to the 7th here to see if the Warriors can close out their victory and their first ever district championship here in a moment on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany.
Welcome back out to Class 1 District 15 Championship, top of the 7th inning. It'll be Hudson Wilson, the designated hitter, to lead off. First pitch will miss low for ball 1. Wilson 0 for 2 so far on the day. Warriors lead 3-0 and now are 3 outs away from their first district title. The 1-0 pitch is looked at for strike 1. Count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Another update on that game in Rockport. Rockport leads 7-0, still in the bottom of the 6th inning with 2 outs. This one popped up right side of the infield. Second baseman Zayden Palmer comes in, puts it away. And now 2 outs separate the Warriors from their first district title here in baseball in 6 years of them playing.
Warriors have got to lock in here. Still need 2 outs to go. Things seem pretty dire for Princeton in the 7th inning against North Harrison too, and they pulled it out.
First pitch misses low here to Randy Wilson. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a line out to second. The 1-0 pitch. Looked at, strike 1. They now end the 6th inning, go to the 7th in Rockport. As the 1-1 pitch here from Hawkins to Wilson misses low for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls and a strike. In sectional game will be played on Monday. Where to be determined. The 1-1. Will clip the outside corner, strike 2. Count moves even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the 2-2 home from Hawkins. Swung on a miss, strike 3, 8th punch out of the day for the freshman Hawkins. And Princeton down to their final out here of the ball game. And it's the number 8 hitter, Jack Schreffler, coming to bat.
Well, the anticipation's mounting. You can kind of feel it in the Albany crowd. Really wanting to celebrate this win here, but the Warriors got to get 1 more out.
Warriors broke their long consecutive streak without a district title earlier this year in girls basketball. Looking for another one here in baseball. First pitch looked at, strike 1. Now the 0-1, home from Hawkins to Schreffler. Misses inside for ball 1. Count evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1, home from Hawkins. Looked at, strike 2 as Princeton down to their final strike, and the Warriors 1 strike away from a district title. And the 1-2 home from the freshman Hawkins is going to be hit, and it's going to get in between third and short into left field, and that will keep the Princeton hopes alive.
Well, nice job by Schreffler there. Would have been easy to just kind of give up and not feel like that there's no chance, but still, it's just a 3-run ball game. Now the tying run is on deck, and it's the top of the order coming up. So if Ormsby can find a way to get on here, this game gets a heck of a lot more interesting.
Ormsby 0 for 2 with a pop out to second and a strikeout swinging. First pitch misses low for ball 1.
However, Ormsby is 0 for 2 on the day, but another way of thinking about that is he's due.
1-0 looked at for strike 1. Count moves even 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Ormsby has not been in the lineup for the past 2 games here in this district tournament, but with Gavin Tatum out, he gets the start as this one misses low and outside for ball 2. Count moves 2 balls, 1 strike to Ormsby. The tying run on deck here for Princeton. As the 2-1 pitch fouled back, count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes, and again, Princeton down to their final strike here of the season.
Yeah, every time the Warriors get 1 pitch away, you can kind of feel the anticipation in the crowd kind of rise a little bit here.
The 2-2 upcoming from the freshman Hawkins. Runner takes off for second. Looked at, strike 3, and the Warriors are district champions in Class 1 District 15. As the freshman, Landon Hawkins, throws a complete game shutout.
Yeah, heck of a game from Landon, and he gets a well-earned mob from his teammates there right in front of the pitcher's mound. He had a heck of a game. We'll talk about it more in the post game, but heck of a game from the freshman.
We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame and give out tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV, a proud member of the Misher Radio Network.
Healthcare works best when it feels simple, supportive, and close to home. That's why Mosaic Medical Center Albany is all in on making it easy to access the care you need. We're now offering one-call scheduling for all our primary care clinics in Albany, Grant City, New Hampton, and Stanberry, including radiology appointments. One call connects you to one team focused on connecting you to expert care without the hassle. Call 660-726-1295 to schedule an appointment today.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back. Out again, Class 1 District 15 champions are the Albany Warriors as they defeat the number 4 seed Princeton Tigers here at home in Princeton at the Russ Deary Sports Complex. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game. And we will start here with Princeton as Bo Usry today goes 1 for 3. Mitchell Walker 0 for 3 on the day. Judd Henke 0 for 3. Chase Evans 1 for 3 on the day. Traven Shields 0 for 3. Hudson Wilson 0 for 3. Randy Wilson 1 for 3. Jack Schreffler 1 for 3. Jacob Ormsby 0 for 3. So with going over that, you know for Landon Hawkins, he pitched a great game, a complete game, 7-inning win, gives up no runs, 4 hits allowed, no walks, 9 punch-outs on the day for the freshman Landon Hawkins. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Warriors offensively today. Dalton Worrell 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Landon Hawkins 0 for 3. Barrett Worrell 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Shane Miller 1 for 3 with an RBI. Jay Anthony 1 for 3 with a run scored. Carter Danner no official at bat as he walked twice and was hit by a pitch. John Rigney 0 for 3 but did have an RBI sacrifice ground out. Zayden Palmer 0 for 2. Caden Smith 0 for 1 but did get hit by a pitch. He scores a run as well. Mitchell Walker, the starting pitcher, picks up the loss as he goes 5 innings, gives up 3 runs, all earned off of 3 hits, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, 6 punch-outs. Bo Usry in relief goes an inning, gives up no runs, no hits, no walks, 1 hit batter, 1 strikeout.
Well, fantastic game for the Warriors. Really awesome to see them finally be able to get over the hump and win a district championship. They've been so close for several years now, and able to finally do it. And it all starts with Landon Hawkins, the freshman pitcher. You went over his stats there, but only 1 3-ball count. He didn't walk anybody and didn't even really come close to walking anybody. He only had 1 3-ball count the whole game, 9 strikeouts, just 4 hits. Super impressive for any class, but even more impressive by the fact that he's a freshman. So you expect 3 more years of just really high-level pitching from him. You would hope that he continues to get better and better, add velocity, add pitches, and things of that nature. And Warriors really didn't have a whole lot of run support for him. Three runs. They've had more offensive, high-powered games, but when your pitcher's pitching at the level that Hawkins was today, you don't need to score a ton of runs. And this game moved really fast. Both pitchers were on point. Mitchell Walker didn't pitch a bad game. He was in the strike zone quite a bit. He just got out-dueled by Landon Hawkins, and he's just a sophomore. Mitchell Walker is, so we'll see more battles between these two in the future years, which is super exciting just as a baseball fan. But a really good game for the Warriors, and as the 3 seed, they move on, and they'll face their opponent is to be determined as of yet. We got finished here before the other game did. It started half an hour earlier, but should be a fun one either way, no matter who the opponent is.
I believe, as you said that, the final out just occurred. It did. So winner will play Rockport on Monday. Where still to be determined, but So the Warriors have played Rockport already at Rockport. Let's go ahead and take you to that game real quick as we take a look. That game played at Rockport. Warriors lost 3-1 back on the 24th of April. So it'll be about a month difference between those two games. But again, Rockport won 3-1 the last time these two teams met. Warriors coming out hot. They look to move into that sectional game for the first time in their history. Again, we talked about it. Both teams were playing in a district title for the first time in their baseball histories. Warriors finally get their first district title. Princeton already had one. Albany gets their first here today.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really awesome. And honestly, in terms of just making it farther into the postseason, the Warrior baseball program has been one of the better ones. They never have lit up the win-loss record. They've always been about 500. Same thing this year, but something about districts just brings out the best in them. They had 3 solid games, and I think this one was probably the best one they played. And it started from the very beginning. They had a clean field. They had clean defense. They had good pitching. They had timely hitting. They got hits when it mattered, and they get to play at least one more game on Memorial Day. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and again, let's go and give our winners circle trophies and awards. North Player of the game. I think we've kind of already hinted around who it's going to be. It's going to be the freshman, Landon Hawkins. Complete game, 7-inning shutout today. 9 punch-outs, no walks, just 4 hits allowed for the freshman.
Yeah, pretty much said everything there is to say about him. Really impressive outing today. Probably his best of the season, and he's had some good ones. A couple stick out to mind, but I think this one, just in terms of how big the game was and how efficient he was at the plate with his pitch count, just underscores how good he was today. Again, you're hoping for 3 more really good years of Landon Hawkins at the mound here for the Warriors. And all 9 guys contributed. We talked about Rigney had an RBI after a tough semifinal game. That's good resilience from him. Barrett Worrell had an RBI. Shane Miller did as well. Other guys had some good plays out in the field, base running, whatever it might be. So a complete team effort here, and a great win for the Warriors to continue their season and come away with the district championship.
We'll have that sectional game for you on Monday, Memorial Day. Again, where that game will be played, we'll let you know. But again, for myself, Jared Rolvis, color analyst, play-by-play man, Brett Williams. Remember, today's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Like to thank all of our sponsors that helped you bring you this district championship game here from Class 1 District 15, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hulk Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch, and Sublime Formal Wear, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Princeton School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. A 3-0 victory today for the Warriors clinches a district title and a sectional matchup with Rockport for the Warriors on Memorial Day. So long and good evening from Princeton.